What up, what up, what up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming back to another episode of the Circle Podcast with your co-host E, my brother L. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
Yeah. Chilling, man. Chilling, man. Just took the dog for a walk. The week been all right, man. I can't complain at all, really, man. I'm above ground, so alive and breathing. So, yeah, man. But this week been all right, man. Just a work week, man. Ain't been nothing too crazy. Um, how you doing, fam?
Pretty much the same, man. Just working. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay then. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. This past Friday, it's been a truckload of music dropped off to us.
It
Quality
had.
music. You know,
It had.
you had the Ransom,
Yep.
the Price of Clarity album. Um, I finally listened to that. I finished that album.
We could talk about that after. Yep. Yep.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it. I'm just letting you know. I'm just giving an intro to the show. I don't want to jump straight into what we're talking about. I'm giving an
Yeah.
intro right now. The
Yep.
Denzel Curry, I ain't listened to that yet. I know the Busta Rhymes dropped on Tuesday. I gotta finish that. I'm on This Woman with D'Angelo.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And they took and I mean, I'm on that right now. After that, I'm gonna jump to the Denzel Curry. I think Ken Carson dropped something. It's this cat named Primo Rice that's been advertised a little bit on
Yeah.
Instagram and X. I want to check out. I heard a
Yeah.
snippet, and yeah, man.
It's been a
But
while.
yeah, but the one album we are here to talk about that dropped on the Friday is none other than the one and only Rapsody with "God Got an Afro" and "Gold Hoop."
Yes, sir.
And um she said she wasn't. No, I mean this album dropped. It's about an hour long. The main producer on here, she had Madlib and somebody by the name of Groove. But the main producer on this album was Denon Porter from D12. And salute to. And before we get into the album, man, I just want to say salute to Denon Porter because I first heard about him, as probably a lot of people did, when D12 came out. And that's Eminem
Yep.
group from Detroit with Bizarre, Kanava, Proof, R.I.P. Proof, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? And when that album was done, they didn't really come back out with nothing else. I don't think they may have maybe some singles or maybe
I
another
think they.
album,
Yeah, I
but
think they might have had two.
but even before then, Denon Porter really hasn't stopped working. Really, man. He been producing for different types of artists, The Game, Snoop Dogg. What the most memorable artist I know he worked with, or at least I remember his work from, is Pharoah Monch. And he did stuff on the album Desire, I believe. It's the album where he on the front cover with the wrapped as a mummy. He
Yeah.
did some joints on there, I remember, man. And he just been consistently working. I think he did some stuff with Dre, like maybe some
Yeah. Yeah.
production stuff with Dre. And he just been out here doing his thing, man. And I think this album, he really showed what he's capable of. And Rhapsody, and it's we're gonna get into the album. We're gonna get into the album. I'm trying not to give my too much of my thoughts on it right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get into the album. Salute to Rhapsody because she took a trip to Africa, I believe Ghana, and was heavily inspired by her trip. And out came this album, God Got Gold Hoops, Afro and Gold Hoop.
Hmm.
So first, do you have anything else before we get into it, brother?
Do you
Yeah,
know what? Do you know what number album this is? Off top.
I believe this is her fifth album. I believe this is her fifth album.
I think it might be her seventh or eighth.
Seven, really?
Yeah, that I'm counting. Yeah,
Hold on.
she got a few. She got quite a few.
Yeah,
But while you looking that
but
up, are we going track by track, or we going just in general?
yeah, studio albums. This is her fifth album. She had The Idea Beautiful that dropped in 2012. She had Layla's Wisdom dropped in 2017. She had Eve that dropped in 2019. She had Please Don't Cry that dropped in 2024. And God Got an Afro in 2026.
So what
Now,
about Beauty and the Beast and She Got Game? Those like mixtapes?
yep. The Black
Okay.
Mamba, Crown, Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah.
all EPs, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And She Got Game was a mixtape, yep.
Okay. Cool.
So, but nonetheless, she has a incredible discography.
Yeah,
Nonetheless.
I'm gonna say this before we going track by track or going
Um,
in general, just our thoughts.
we can give our thoughts. We can give our thoughts. We can give our thoughts. Cause track by track, we can give our thoughts, man. We can get we can talk about some of our favorite tracks on here. But
Okay.
yeah.
So just in general about Rhapsody, I want to say that I think she's like a really talented writer, like
Mm-hmm.
amazing writer. My only my only thing is that I feel like over her career, she's kind of like struggled to try and find the the right way to present herself, like the presentation piece. You know, some artists just have a certain knack for, captivating you or entertaining you. They have a certain aura, a certain energy. Rhapsody tends to be like throughout her career, like a straight shooter. Very talented with the lyricism and the writing. She has, to me, this just how I'm seeing.
No,
Like
no, go ahead.
she's took chances. She's experimented with different, voices and sounds and things of that nature. But I felt like even with the experiment, she was like trying to figure it out versus like just having that it factor, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think she's a generational talent, a legendary MC.
Mm-hmm.
But I just noticed that it just seems like there's always been like a piece to the puzzle of Rhapsody that's just like missing, in my opinion.
Really? See,
Yeah,
when
as talented as she is, as dope as she is, I just feel like it's something missing.
I feel like she stick to her guns,
Hmm.
even when at times it may not be the popular thing to do. She stick to her
Absolutely.
guns, and I feel like whenever she present the project, it's not only a celebration of certain like the culture, but it's also kind of give you an insight of where she's at the moment. And I feel like with this album, man, I'm just gonna get right into it since we just generally talking about it.
Yeah,
I feel like this may be her best project to date. Like Water
I
for
agree.
Chocolate, To Pimp a Butterfly. Congratulations, Rhapsody. Because you elevate this album is on that level of those two albums.
Wow.
Dare I say it, it's a class.
Slow
Yeah,
down, bro.
I don't get
No, 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 no.
no.
Now
It's
I
a
gotta,
class.
I
Nah,
gotta,
yeah, I don't know.
now I gotta
No.
step
Yeah, I
in.
gave you your time. I gave you your
Step
time.
in now.
I gave you your time. I gave you your time. It's my time now. My
I was
time
letting
now.
you come.
No. You got me right.
I gotta step in now.
No, you ain't got to step in nothing. You wanted to know my thoughts. I'm giving it to you right now. This album, I'm not saying, but in the same vein of some dope ass music and a black ass album, she executed that to a T. And when I was listening to it on my first listen, I kept thinking like, damn, is this on the level of Like Water for Chocolate and To Pimp a Butterfly? And I'm like, all right, I was a little under the influence, if you will. So I'm like, let me calm down and listen to this with a more sober mind. And I listened to it again. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, bro. Rhapsody is, yo, she killing it right now. And then I skimmed through the album again as I went for a walk. Like, let me make sure I'm not tripping. And I listened to at least a minute of every song.
Hey, this is your opinion.
Classic.
I gotta
Classic.
respect. I gotta
You
respect
ain't
your
gonna
opinion.
say it now because it
I'm
just
not gonna
came
say it.
out. You
It's
ain't gonna
too
say it now
soon
because
for
it
me.
just came out, and I understand. And I
For
understand.
sure.
But let me tell you something now. She did something on him that all the greats do on this album.
And what's that?
She learned how to put the message in music that's digestible, man. For example, Marvin Gaye, Make Me Wanna Holler. If you listen and read those lyrics to Make Me Wanna Holler, socio-political, very in tune with what's going on with the times, but it made you nod your head and had a groove about it that was undeniable. Bob Marley, Get Up, Stand Up for your rights. But the music behind it just make you want to dance and put you in a certain type of vibe. This album, she have a message behind this album, but the music behind it is dope. And some of the tracks make you want to move around. Some of the tracks make you just want to nod your head. She executed that to a T. Put the medicine in the dessert, man. Put the medicine in the dessert, and she did that, bro, to a high level. And she executed it. I wasn't bored on this album. She had different sounds, different flows on this album. I feel like she kind of blended a little bit of like different pieces of the culture in the album, as far as jazz, obviously hip hop. She mixed some of the African sound in there. I feel like some of the songs, she mixed definitely some soul on here. You can hear some of the D'Angelo influence and samples on here. I feel like on one of the tracks, it sounded like Jill Scott should have been on the song with her. The Oh My God, the OMG, Love to Sunrise. I could hear Jill Scott somewhere on there singing. You know what I'm saying? I love the Abandon Me. I love the stripped down, just like the piano vibe of the track. Um, No Way, the African influence in there. You know what?
Okay. Let me
And
get
I
in here
know,
for just a second.
I know you say you may think I'm a prisoner of the moment, but I'm rarely ever wrong about this stuff, bro. I'm rarely ever wrong. I'm rarely
Wow.
ever wrong. And you want to know why? Because I could sit there, like, I'll listen to an album and I give it a second listen just in case. Just in case
Yeah.
I'm tripping. I wasn't tripping, dog. I listened to it a third time. I wasn't tripping. I
So,
wasn't
so,
tripping, bro.
well, two questions. Since you're rarely wrong about this, can you name one other time when you heard an album 2 or 3 times and you designated it a classic?
Schoolboy Q, Blue Lips.
That's not, it's not classic yet. E. Not yet. You might be right later on down the line, man.
All right there, man. All right.
Can you give me one that has stood the test of time?
Now, because we did a show on this, I always thought the album was dope, but listening to it down the line, I'll give you two examples. Excuse me. Matter of fact, I'll give you three. Two from the same artist. One is Quality by Talib Kweli. When I first heard it, I thought it was a dope project. Listening to it years later when we did the show is better than when I first heard it. It aged beautifully. Yasin Bey two albums. The Ecstatic aged beautifully. And the New Danger.
The new
The New
danger.
Danger, when it first came out, people wasn't vibing to it. But I always felt like it was dope. The sequencing just could have been a little tighter on the album. You listen to it
But,
years down the line, it's better than when
but
you first heard it.
I give you felt like they were dope, but you didn't think they were classic.
No,
Are there any examples?
The quality, I
Yeah,
dare say, is classic.
but you didn't think it was a classic when you first
Coming,
heard it.
like
Saying,
Water for Chocolate.
so when Light
Coming,
Water for Chocolate came out and you first heard it a couple times, you
yes,
thought it was a classic back then.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
B,
You thought it was classic. Not later
Graduation.
on,
Hold on,
but in the middle.
Graduation from Kanye West. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, let me get in here a little bit, man.
I don't want you to.
Just a little bit. Uh, First, so I can't agree with the classic, but I can agree that this is probably her best album. I think this might be her best.
So how many
Um,
mics you give it? How many before you continue? How many mics you give it? How
right
many
now,
how many times you listen to it?
I listened to it about 5 times.
All right. So how many mics you give it?
I give it a strong 4 out of 5.
Okay. And what's keeping that other mic? Time.
Time, it's a few joints on here that I think she could have shaved off.
I love to hear those joints because I only got one, and that one was dope.
I'm not saying they weren't dope. I just don't think they had a place in the album really.
Okay. Okay.
And those were the PJs and the DJ Who Kid joint.
You.
Not that they weren't dope, it's just I don't know if they needed to be there. But that's not necessarily something that would keep it from being a classic to me. That's just two joints that I think
Out of 16.
yeah, that's not something that'll keep it as a classic. For me, I think that
Time plays a part.
it's really time. It's
Time
really
plays
time.
a part.
And then it's that thing that what's the word called? Uh the intangible. It's that intangible thing that I just haven't felt with the music yet.
I felt
Or
it.
that I don't initially feel with Rhapsody's music. As cold as she is, as talented as she is, as good as her albums are, it's like I say, it's this piece that I can't put my finger on that that's missing sometimes. Now, my favorite Rhapsody album is Layla's Wisdom.
Mm.
That's my favorite joint, but I do think that this might be her best album. When I think about Rhapsody, from listening to this and kind of just reviewing her throughout her career, I think she styles herself as a keeper of the culture. You know what I'm saying? From the music to the interviews to her style. I think she's a keeper of the culture. Go ahead.
She did say that her and Kendrick was talking a while ago, and they kind of was talking about how they still trying to maintain and keep like being truth sayers and being keepers of the culture. I'm
Mhm.
paraphrasing, but she did
Yeah,
allude to that. Yeah.
that's what I get from her, especially with this album. I think that from her understanding of because the culture is like Ransom said. I think Ransom mentioned how no, not Ransom. Nick Grant mentioned how culture has been overused on his feet.
Hmm.
Yes. So culture can go a lot of ways, but I think that what we've come to understand is the traditional culture of hip hop and I guess maybe the black experience.
Hmm.
I think Rhapsody like really lives in that, wraps herself in that, and always wants to present that in some shape or fashion. And black women are keepers of the culture, and poets. Poets are keepers of the culture. So I think Rhapsody really flourishes in that role. It's just as an MC, as looking at hip hop from the entertainment part or the entertainment perspective. I think she's dope, but just overall, I feel like it's just a certain element that I can't put my finger on to describe fully that I think is just missing. Um,
Respect that. I don't
yeah,
respect that.
but
Don't know.
I always sing Rhapsody praises though. She's one of my favorite MCs, not just one of my favorite female MCs. She's one of my favorite MCs. Um, I think this was an important project too because, early on in her career and in the game, she worked closely with Knife Wonder,
Yeah.
and then for whatever reason, she moved on, And the last album she put out, I think she did a lot of work with Black Odyssey. That album was dope too.
They
But
produced on this album. He produced on this album too. Black
yeah,
Odyssey
he got
had
a
a
joint on here
production.
too. But
Excuse me.
the bulk of the production on this is the non Porter, and they they make a good match, man. I would
Out
like
here
them to
whipping
run it
ass
back.
on these productions.
I would like them to run it back, man. They did their thing together.
Before they run it back, I need at least an EP or an album with Madlib, bro. Cause that 2-song joint she put out with Madlib, and Madlib got 2 joints on here.
Hmm.
Dog,
Yeah,
her and Madlib, they mesh well together as well, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah. But yeah, continue, brother. Continue.
yeah. So I would like to see them come back around and hit us again. And I think she's gonna get it. Like whatever that piece that I feel is missing. I don't know if she feels this way or whatever, but I think she gonna get it because, like I said, I've listened to Rhapsody over the years, and she improves, and she also takes chances and experiments. So I think she gonna get it. But as far as Guy Got an Afro and Gold Hoops, it's a really good album, man. I'm not gonna give it classic though.
I don't give a damn what you give it, man. I don't really care what you give it. I told
I'm
you what
not
I'm
gonna give
giving.
it classic, but I think it's a really good album. It might become that though. Like I was just singing praises for Black Antique, saying that I think that's gonna be a classic. You don't agree, but I
You kind of already put it in the classic. You kind of already put it in the classic realm already. The way you talk about the
do
album, you low
it.
key put it in the classic realm.
But I know it's not. I know it's not widely accepted.
But is that widely accepted? Just same thing I'm saying that with Blue Lips is not widely accepted. Hell, I low key want to put Lupe Fiasco Samurai in that classic conversation, but I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off, you know, because we
Hold
talk
on,
about Rhapsody.
you gonna hold off on Samurai, but you gonna
No.
press the gas on God Got an Afro and
No. Don't get it
and
confused. I think Lupe Fiasco Samurai is a classic to me. I think it's a classic.
I'm gonna hold off. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I know
hold
you're gonna hold. But dog, told you I listened to Samurai the other day, dog. Just the concept of the album, the story to like the whole storytelling umbrella of the album, and the production and lyricism, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, man. It was done at such an exceptional level. It's great. Um, this I also thought this is Grammy worthy right here. This album
on.
is Grammy worthy right here. Now I think she won a Grammy before, but I don't think she ever won one like
She
for
did.
best album.
She won. I think she won for the 3 a.m. to join with her and Erica Badu. But I agree with you on that. I think this should definitely be in hip hop Grammy conversation.
And this is the first album this year I feel like that could be in that Grammy conversation.
The first,
Another one? What was
I
the other
feel
one?
I feel like the Crybaby could be.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Crybaby. Crybaby. But yeah. Crybaby. I'm sorry. Sorry. Vince Staples did drop a hell of a fine album, man, and I'm sorry. Yeah, Crybaby belong up there.
And
And some of the
and
underground joints I love should belong up there, I feel, but
and
Negro,
Iceman. Iceman should be in the Grammy conversation. Now Drake, I don't think Drake really rock with the Grammys, but I think Iceman should be in the conversation. It's an amazing album.
amazing.
It's an
This
amazing
Negro
album.
here. All right, hold on. Let me fall back. Look here. I like all 3 Drake albums that he dropped. The Habib D album, the Party album, and Iceman. He dropped 3 dope projects. Don't get it twisted out here. He dropped 3 dope projects. But amazing?
Yeah, it's an
If you
amazing
could say
album.
Iceman amazing, you could say this is a classic.
Nah, not yet, man. Not yet.
You know, I'm gonna let my I was about to let my dog out the room, but you know, she in here chilling with me. Yeah.
Um,
This brother here, man. Jesus Christ.
One thing I wanted to talk about is apple juice, bruh. So we kind of talked about it a few days ago, but
Yes, sir.
when I first heard it, I wasn't crazy about it.
I wasn't
Um,
either.
but giving it a few spins, it it really clicked. And then this shit was like stuck in my head, bruh. It was stuck in my head all yesterday. I woke up this morning, it was stuck in my head. Like I said, I like what she does when she does experiments. She tries different things. Um, so I'm proud of her with this album. I think it's like you say, it's a dope album, man. I'm proud of.
And I love. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
And like I said, my only gripe would be I wouldn't have included those two songs, the PJs and you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Maybe just throw them out as some loosies. But to me, they just didn't really gel with the album, in my opinion.
I felt like in a sense it did keep up with the theme.
Mm.
Um,
Maybe the PJs.
I feel
The
like you
PJs.
did because
Okay.
being a part of the culture, part of that is the bragging and boasting. Like as a black people, man, we flashy when we want to be. You know what I'm saying? We brag and boast at times when we want to be. Like, yeah, I'm fresher than everybody out here. It's a part of us.
She
It's
got that off. She got that off. I got an afro.
Hmm. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
but that was it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not nothing major. It may still become a classic. It may still become.
What's your favorite song on the album, man? Or songs?
So I think "Free Your Mind" might be one of the best songs on here.
I can respect that. I like Free Your Mind. I like the way it's a beautiful start to the album.
Hmm. I really like "Free Your Mind." I like OMG a lot.
OMG is fire.
Of course, I love "God Got an Afro." Um,
Yeah.
I like "Pick a Side." "Pick a
Pick a
Side" is crazy.
side, my baby.
"Pick a Side" is crazy. Um, and I like how she wrapped it up too, man. The last three joints really did it for me, man.
Perfect way to end the album, bro.
Yeah,
Dog,
yeah.
I really wrote down Act Two slash Grown Old. Perfect way to finish. Violin add to finish. Add to the finishing touch of the album. Album, the violin that was playing throughout. Added to the finished touch. I really got that down there. Yeah, yeah,
I like Joyful, man. I really like Joyful a lot too,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And that Pretty Bird, like I
Pretty
like how she
bird,
is. It's a dope album. It's really a dope album, man.
man. Me, you know what? I love No Way. Ain't no way, no way, ain't no way,
Yeah,
no. I love No
yeah.
Way.
The way
God
is
got
dope.
an like you said, God got an afro, man. That
Mhm.
hell of a first single to drop, man. And I love the '80s vibe, and I love the kids in the background singing God, God. It bring back an old school like feeling to me, man. Black Love is fire.
Mhm.
She was on there. Hey man, what we doing with Malice, bro? What we doing with Malice? Hey man, hey. And she
Yeah,
was on there hanging with Malice, dog.
yeah.
I love Abandon Me. I love the stripped down, like, no, I mean, chill
And
piano vibe. Yeah.
I like the nine on there.
Yeah.
He was going there.
Yeah. Black is Beautiful is cold. Pretty Bird is one of my favorites, man. Pretty Bird is fire.
Yeah.
Um, the flutes in there was crazy to me. I love the Joyful. Joyful was dope. I got Marvin Gaye vibes in that one. I kept thinking about Marvin Gaye's song. I used to go out and party
Okay.
and stand around. Yeah, I got vibes from that in there.
It's definitely like a dancey
Yeah,
family family vibe. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
yeah, man. And I love that she didn't have like heavy features on here. Like
A few.
she had a
Well,
few, but it wasn't crazy. Like I think the only one where she shared the mic with, as far as
was
rapping wise,
Malice.
yeah, it was Black Love.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Everything
right.
else was like, vocalists. Maybe they doing a
Right.
chorus, they doing a bridge or something.
Right. Now, one thing I want to say, man, I for the first time, today I saw the video for God Got an Afro. I hadn't seen the video.
I still haven't seen the video.
Oh, okay. I was a little mad. I was a little mad at Rhapsody because she kind of she kind of she using LaKaylee 47 style a little bit with the so
Face man.
LaKaylee 47, yeah, used to have a mask, like that was her thing. But her and LaKaylee 47 have made music together. They got a joint together on her album Eve. So they probably cool. It's no big deal, but that's like, a hip hop thing where it's like that's LaKaylee 47 style right there. But other than that, man, I think she did a great job, man. So I'm with you. Hopefully she do get a Grammy nom or win.
Okay. It's nice to see that you still hold to some of the old fashioned hip hop traditions, man. You know, because I know when we talk about certain things, like how things were carried back then versus now, you kind of like, go to more the new age way of doing things versus the old way.
No,
Ghostwriting talk to be specific, but we
I
can move
think
on from
I
huh?
think that I think that ghostwriting thing is is a monster. And and whenever we had that discussion, it's gonna be crazy.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna get cooked in that episode. I feel like you already got stuff lined up because you get deep down into the studying of it. I feel like you already got stuff lined up to cook me with. So you could do that show on your own. I'll be that show you can handle on your own, buddy. I don't feel
Yeah.
like getting cooked that day. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, definitely salute to Rhapsody, salute to Denon Porter, salute to all everybody that worked on this album, man. It's
I,
such a beautiful album. Go ahead, bro.
I got like a messy question, man.
Go ahead.
But before I get to the messy question, and I also want to talk about some of the other joints that have dropped. But I had a beat break for you.
Ooh.
I want to know. So the song is "Everything Remains Raw" because we're gonna talk about Busta a little bit off the cuff. Who produced "Everything Remains Raw"?
I'm gonna just go say DJ Scratch. Cause I know he produced a lot of stuff for Busta back
One scratch.
then. Damn it!
One scratch. It was my
Jay
dad.
Dilla?
Nah, one Dilla.
Damn it.
It's a producer that has made classics with all of the greats. He's made classics with Pac. He's made classics with Big. He made this
He
joint, Easy Mo B.
really. Dang it.
Yeah, Easy Mo B. Yes, sir.
That beat fire too.
Yeah, it is.
And
It is.
I think it was at the end of Woo Ha, I want to say the video when it was first introduced. It was either in the beginning or the end of the Woo Ha. I want to say that. I got to get that on vinyl, man. The Common album, I got to get it on vinyl.
You got it on CD or tape.
I had it on CD. Somebody stole my CDs out my car.
Damn.
This
All
is
of
a
them?
while. Yeah, this is a while back, man. I had to leave my car at Pep Boys. Somebody
Okay.
broke in my shit and took all my CDs, man. I had a autographed Electric Circus from Common. I had the autograph from that. Oh, bro. But
So here's my messy question. Damn, man. So here you go. Here you go. I'm gonna just spit it out.
take your time. Take your
Spit it
time.
out, bro. It's about Rhapsody. I'm
Okay.
a, I'm a, I'm a loop in. I'm a loop in her her Wonder Twin. Kendrick, right? Um, as talented as they both are, as creative as they both are, um, do you think that if Rhapsody wasn't backed by Rock Nation, if Kendrick wasn't backed by Interscope, Dr. Dre, Rapsody, Rock Nation, Jay, like, do you think that they would be in the forefront of hip hop conversations the way they have been and the way they are?
You know what, man? It's hard to say because they're both immensely talented, but there's a lot of people talented that not in the spotlight like that. Just the way how things be going, how things usually go, I would say no. No, man, it's nothing to do with their talent, man. It's
Nah,
just
they
you
legend.
as at some point you need some type of support system.
Yeah,
You need some type of support system, man. And it's just
yeah.
is what it is, man. And it's nothing to downgrade anybody's talent. You just need some type of support system. The Clips need that support system, i.e. Pharrell. You see what I'm saying? Like,
And Rock Nation.
like, hell, look at Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor albums on when she was on Good Music was fire albums. But you really got heard from them because she didn't get the push as everybody did. If she would have got the push, Tiana Taylor probably would have been above where, like, a status or two above where she's at now to me. But she
Yeah,
never got that. She didn't get that push, bro.
like she got the
Nah,
push with the
nah, she did. Nah, she didn't, bro.
with that joint she had when she
Which
did
one?
the 7 song album.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
because they was all
that,
releasing them, and
that's
even, I don't think so, bro.
think so.
And even then, she had like I think she had two joints before then that didn't really get pushed. She was on Good Music. But it was fire albums. Exactly, bro. You thinking about it. So you need that push to like get you where like you supposed to be. You need that push.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like look at Kanye Bully album. It's
it's a dope
getting
album.
it's getting back to that Kanye form how we appreciate, but compared to Bully to the rest of his albums that came out when he was getting that push, it's it's a vast difference, bro.
Yeah,
It's a vast difference. Kanye is kind of muddled up in with everybody else when it used to be an event when Kanye come out. Like it was a sight to see when he come out, bro, with college dropout, uh, late registration, graduation, 808 and the heartbreaks. You know what I'm saying? Like he had that a machine behind him pushing him. Then he dropped Bullet. Then as he was going on and as he started to kind of make himself less favorable in the public eye, don't get that push like that no more. It's
yeah,
different now. So yeah, I feel like it would be different. I feel like it would be different.
right. And it's messy because some people might take it as that it's a slight, but it's not a
Man.
slight because I think they are immensely talented and, like I said, legends. But
Yeah.
I just think that, and I recognize that having that big machine, that big vote of confidence from the likes of a Jay-Z and the likes of a Dr. Dre and a Jimmy Iovine, and that shit go a long way.
Even Ninth Wonder. Let's not sleep on Ninth
Oh,
Wonder
right,
because
right.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And a
Let's
ninth
not sleep
wonder.
on Ninth.
Yeah. It go a
Yeah,
long
man.
way. It does go a long way. So salute to Rhapsody again, man. Um,
Man.
now, can we talk a little bit about the price of clarity?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just,
yeah.
just your quick thoughts on it. How you feel about it, man?
I say this probably the best rapped album I heard this year. Like just
Mm,
strictly rapping. Just strictly rapping. It's probably the best rap album I heard this year. Not my favorite, not my album of the, but the best rap album.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably the best rap album this year, bro.
You're not off with that, man. That's a real comment, man.
Now
Because I was thinking that too.
I said something to you a few days ago, and I take it back, so I'm not gonna say it here. I said something to you a few days ago, but the fluidity of his flow is still so sharp, bro.
Mm.
Like, and Ransom is a monster, man. I mean,
Hey, man. Um, I really like the album, man. I think it's arguably, like you say, the best rap album so far as the substance, the the cadence, the flow, um, the lyricism and the wordplay. Like it ranks very high across the board. The production was dope. The hooks were dope. Concepts across the board, man. It's now this album too. I think it should be
mm.
Grammy nominated as well, man. Like
Mm.
on some real hip hop shit. I feel like this should be in the discussion as well.
And hold on for me for one moment, bro. My bad.
Okay.
Keep talking, keep talking, keep talking. I don't want to hold. No. Come on, come on. We'll go outside. Why are you? Ugh, man. You gotta go outside. Come out. Make sure she's still mad. Yeah. Don't you? Why don't you wanted to come out here? Yes. My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, it's all good.
The Price of Clarity as a Grammy album.
Real hip hop, man. I'm talking
Hey,
real hip hop, man.
you know what? That would be an accomplishment for hip hop.
A big deal, bro.
So since we saying that, I might as well put my other Grammy nominated album in there. You already know where I'm gonna go. 656. No matter how thick, thou should not trick. Rock Mars.
So 656 is a dope rock album, man. But here's the difference. Here's the difference, E. Here's the difference. I feel like 656 is not Rock's best album or
Okay.
one of his best albums. It's still a dope album. I feel like Price of Clarity is arguably one of Ransom's best albums, if not the best. That's how I feel. I feel like 656 is better than Price of Clarity.
To me, I enjoyed it more than Price of Clarity.
Okay.
I will give Ransom more spins, obviously, but that's my second well, let me not get into that talk yet, but it's up there for me. So much so that I bought the vinyl.
656 is tough, man. It's definitely a tough album, but of all the Rock's joints, I don't have that at the top. You know what I'm saying?
What you got? Rosebud and Rosebud Revenge?
I got Mossberg over 656.
No.
Yeah.
No. Mossberg was nice, but it's not above six.
I
But
and
to each his
it's the
own.
time. Yeah, and it's the timing too. Like I heard it in real time. And you know what I'm saying? I fell in love with it in real time versus like hearing it later in a different season in life. So it mean more to me than, if I didn't. You see what I'm
Now,
saying?
Elephant Man Bones, I believe it is.
That was fire.
Which one? It's Elephant. What one is it?
He don't have no whack albums.
Elephant Man Bones. That's one of my favorite rock albums. Him and Alchemist. That's one of my favorites. And I will say the Rosebud albums are they up there. They up there.
Yeah, yeah. But as far as like the Ransom joints, I don't know a lot of his old stuff, but most of his projects that he's put out since like the 2020s, the joints with Nicholas Craven and those, I've kind of listened to those and followed those. I feel like this is like his most complete presentation. You know what I'm saying? The Price of Clarity is like the best out of everything that I've heard that he's dropped over the last 6-7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. I guess.
So the other joint I want to mention, man, you say you still working on it.
Lost the Diligence too.
Diligence too, man. Now, I told you and said he redeemed himself from the Blockbuster album. I was not a fan of the Blockbuster.
No,
I
no.
didn't know I didn't know how things was gonna look for Busta Rhymes after that album. I didn't know what direction he was gonna take. When Diligence started moving, I started seeing the interviews. He dropped that single. I was like, I don't know where this going. But when I pressed play and I let it ride, I was like, oh man, this is dope. This is really dope. It's not nothing spectacular. I'm not gonna, say it's a C. I'm not gonna say it's a Grammy. I'm not gonna say all of that, but it's really good hip hop. Dope beats, dope rhymes. Here you go. Here you go. It's a real
Respect.
album.
I'm anxious to get to the song he got with Common just to see how they sound on the record together.
It's
I'm
dope.
anxious to get to that. Okay then. Okay then.
It's dope. That's in my opinion. It's dope.
Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish that. I want to listen to the Denzel Curry. I still got to listen to the Lareezy
Can we
album.
talk about the Denzel Curry real quick? I know you got to get to it.
But
I
go ahead.
gave it a few spins, bro. Now, I'm gonna say the same thing. It's not, you know, mind blowing, but it's so good though. It's dope beats, dope rhymes, bam. And not for nothing though. Kenny
He's
Beats
nice.
snapped on him,
He's
man.
nice. Kenny B's nice.
Right. When we do our year-end breakdown and we talk about the producers, listen, bro, Kenny Beats is gonna be on my list because I feel like this album is arguably production, the best hip hop production I've heard this year.
Whoa.
And I'm not taking nothing away from Denzel because Denzel did his thing with the raps too. But what stood out to me between their collaboration was this production, bro. This production is crazy.
I'm
It's
gonna have to
really
listen to
good.
it.
It's
I'm gonna have to
really
listen
good.
to it.
And Denzel carried his weight on it. So it's a really dope project to throw on and check out, man.
Okay then. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out, man.
And I got one more. So I listened to these guys. So one guy named Cambada. You familiar with Cambada? And then it's these two brothers. One red pillar, the other brother named blue pillar. Or they call themselves the twin pillars. So Cambada and the twin pillars, they came together and they made a project called Voltron, Volume 1. Fire. Fire, 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 man.
It came out this year?
It came out a couple weeks ago. I got me a physical, you know.
Okay. Okay.
I had to get me a physical. Um, dope, 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 dope. And I know a lot of people might not be up on it, so I just wanted to highlight that Voltron Volume 1. It's not on streaming right now. It might be at some point,
How did
but
you hear about it?
so I follow this channel called Black Magic 363 with this brother named Rich, and he has a platform where a lot of people from the conscious community comes on and they put out some information and they have dialogue and whatnot. And the red pill and blue pill, they like staples in the conscious community. And
Mm.
so is Cambada. And so they had a listening party on Brother Rich's platform. And so I tuned in and was just hearing some of the joints. And they had a link to the album and I went and purchased. But dope.
Red Pill. Is he a part of Sinetta TV?
He's been on there. Yep, he's been in that circle
I think I know who you're talking about. I think
yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
him and his brother Blue Pill.
I can't recall Blue Pill, but Red Pill seems familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll have to look this up now because I think I know who you're talking about on Sinetta
Yeah.
TV. Yeah.
Yep. 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 So they kind of all in the same conscious community, out
Okay,
there.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, I about to say it makes sense because hell, Loaded Lux. I know he was on Side TV before, and I know he had an album with Kambada.
Cambada is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Kambada nice. Kambada nice. He's nice. I ain't heard much of his stuff, but from what I did hear of him, man, yeah, he's nice. He's definitely nice.
Mhm. Yeah. I'm trying to
Okay.
think. I think that's all I've heard. Well, that's all I've listened to. You had anything?
No, man, I gotta catch up, man. There was so much that came out, and then I was in the where you like listening to the Rhapsody, making sure I heard what I heard, and I did hear what I heard. So, so I was focused on that, man. But I'm gonna finish the diligence. I'm gonna get to the Denzel Curry. I gotta get to the Primo Rice. I want to listen to the Rome Streets again. Um,
Oh, yeah, that was
yeah,
good. That was a
Sockets in
real
My
good
Pocket
album.
is also another. Yeah,
That
yeah,
was a good album, man.
yeah.
Yeah. And while you at it, throw that Iceman on again.
I did the other day. I started it the other day. I did. Yeah.
Okay. All
I,
right.
I'm a fan of Drake. I'm a fan, bro. I just don't feel like he's got album of the year, but he did drop a dope project. 3 of them.
I gotta be honest too, man. I don't think he got album of the year. But if we talking about Grammys, and we talking about like, if you mixing it up between the more mainstream and some of like the underground, I definitely think he should be included, especially from the mainstream perspective.
Okay. Okay.
For sure. Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
What other mainstream album is comparable to the Iceman this year? Rap out. Cause he rapping.
Fall off?
Comparable. It's comparable. I give you that. I give you that. And any other?
I don't know. Would you consider the Rhapsody mainstream?
And she kind of like in the middle.
Okay, then.
But
Now
I agree.
about
I think the Rhapsody should definitely be included in the Grammy conversation.
okay now.
Think the fall off better than Iceman though?
Nah, but to be fair, one is a just a single album, the other one is a double album. To be fair. To be fair.
Right though. You got way more songs.
Yeah, but it's also you know how that goes, especially with hip hop, man. When you have all those songs, it can like double albums are hard to pull off in hip hop. They're hard to pull off. You know what I mean? The best one was Biggie, and like they was down on the beach somewhere, and D died, and Sean Puff. They, you know what I mean, had all these producers submit their work, and then they like put it all together and everything, man. So it takes a uh effort to pull it off the way they did. So
Do you think do you think Life After Death is better than um Tupac's All Eyes on Me?
yes, yes.
Cause I seen some discourse from the internet a while ago where people were like saying the opposite. I always preferred Life After Death personally, but it seemed like a lot of other hip hop fans rank the All Eyes on Me higher. But to each his own though.
I want to listen to All Eyes on Me again. So when I first heard it, I didn't like it all too well. It
Really?
wasn't like I guess I was comparing it to Me Against the World, and I'm like, yeah, this is not better than Me Against the World. It's
Hell,
not better than Me Against the World, bro.
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go back and listen to the All Eyes on Me, man. But when I heard that Biggie grabbed me right away.
Yeah.
That Biggie, and I remember they played it on the radio. Remember when they used to play albums on the radio if it
Yep.
was like a special album? I
Yep.
remember they played that on the radio, and I'm like, oh nigga, I gotta get this. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So man, before we get out of here, man, tonight we should be getting Badu and Alchemist. You believe now? You believe now?
Finally,
Okay. Um,
I am going to be pressing play on that.
for sure. For sure. I feel like it's some other stuff coming out.
I think Fat Joe album come out.
Did you listen to the song yet with him and Push?
Yeah, I sent it to the group.
I thought you said you still got to listen to it.
No, it was something you said. You sent out. I think you sent the Denzel Curry
That's what
post
you
out.
meant. You
Yeah,
still
yeah,
got.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that there, that was crazy. That was
Joe
crazy.
sound like he got some stuff cooking on his album, man. And his
So
last
the
album was decent. His last album was decent.
I didn't hear it. I
Okay,
didn't hear it.
then.
So the aroma is on this too?
I don't know, but I would suspect so.
Okay.
I mean, he just dropped that. I don't see why the aroma would be on anything else other than this album.
Okay. Um, it's a young brother from the UK named Lancey Foe. He dropping the album. I mess with his music, man. It's some I don't know how to describe it. It's more youthful. I say that. You know what I
Okay,
mean? It's in the realm of the Yeats.
the younger audience.
Yeah,
Okay,
like Yeat. Not like Ken Carson, but it's in that realm though.
okay, now.
But he dope though. I've heard a few of his joints over the years, and he hasn't dropped in a while, but he got something coming out tonight. And I heard some singles. It sound dope, man. So I'm gonna be pressing play on the Badu and Al and the Land C4.
Okay.
Yes. So we have some stuff to discuss, man, next time.
Yeah, man. All right, man. You got anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Nah, that's it, man.
Man, like always, man, salute to LYD Foundation. They're still going strong with the food pantry. The school moved, so I got to get that information because I forgot where it moved to. I know he was doing his half marathon in the 48 states, I believe. They recently went to Atlanta and they got a chance to go to Invest Fest down there. Invest Fest that's held by Earn Your Leisure. So he got a chance to go there. Salute to Equal Shared Parenting and salute to Halo Pain. And like always, people, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. God bless. Peace.
Peace.